Okay. Good morning, sleepyhead. Hey, I woke up on time. You're just an early riser. Again, odd repeat of the same day, but anyway. I hate when we have physical training as the first lesson of the day. Hey, what's with the sad face? You do know that Professor Goodwitch is going to beat it out of you anyway. That's exactly why. Training too hard for you? Not too hard, just hard and right after breakfast too. Well, that means it actually challenges you, no? Most people work out this early in the morning too. I guess it's like a medicine. The taste sucks, but it does a body good. Oh, it does indeed. Evelyn. Oh, shush. It's completely in my rights to appreciate your body verbally and physically. And it's completely comprehensible for me to still have to get used to it. I hope you never do. Your flustered face is so cute. It's too cute. Anyway, looks like it's my turn. Wish me luck. Break a leg. Or two. She's right, you know. No sense in doing a training that doesn't challenge you. What? You're looking tougher, D-Man. Maybe tough enough? Hey, Yang. Tough enough for what? Why, for the next step in our training, of course. Oh, sure. I don't get why I need to be tough enough, as it were, though. You can't go 200 miles per hour without a powerful enough engine, no? It's the same concept. Sounds reasonable, yes. Want to still use the classroom? At night, though. It's better to have some more privacy for this next part. Unless your girlfriend minds. You mean Evelyn? I don't think she will, but I'll ask. Just try not to run me too ragged. Now that's not a promise I can make, D-Man. Speaking of ragged, though, if before I was just joining her in her training, isn't this going to just stack on it? Okay, so, yesterday really happened. I'm thankful that we don't need to be weird around each other, but I really need to sit down and talk with the both of them. Or do I? This is so weird. Do we need ground rules? Turns? How do I even... let's just focus on the people who want to get to me. Howard and his mysterious gang. So looking for information on the flame was a bust. Barring any new dream apparitions, we can consider that trail officially cold. The flame, a cold trail. That's a laugh. And apparently the owner of the club has retired from that kind of business. Asking Yang for help proved fruitless as well. That might have also been because of her drunkenness, but... So that leaves us with exactly nothing. Other than to beat the streets of Ale, do it the long and old-fashioned way. I guess we have no choice. Huh? I wonder who it could be. I want to play. Neo. Oh god. It's her again. That little... Is it your secret cat admirer? Oh, the girl who physically assaulted you when you wouldn't shake her hand? Took her a while to call you back. I would have preferred if she never did. Let me just text back. Listen, I don't like you. You scratched and bit me, and unless you somehow involved with the criminal underworld, you just shut off. And send. There we go. So we should probably do it bit by bit, piece of the city by piece of the city. This though could also broaden our possibilities since we don't need to talk about Howard in a way related to crime. I swear to the gods. Little multicolored tiny teeny itsy bitsy gnat. Wasn't I clear? What if I am? And we both know that she is. For those of you that watched my Volume 2 reaction on the other channel, we both know she is. Neo is actually one of my favorite characters, even though she's crazy. You cannot be serious. She says she's involved with the criminal underworld. Oh? What good luck? What do you mean, good luck? It means beggars can't be choosers, bucko. But we don't even know if she's telling the truth. Which means we need to verify it firsthand. I hate you all so much right now. I grumble under my breath as I answer again. Let's say I believe you. What do you want in return? Meet me tomorrow evening at Junior's and we can talk more. XOXOXOXO. Hugs. Okay. Seems like I got a date. Typical. I pop his cherry and he starts whoring himself around. Okay, Brain, get back in there. Sure, laugh it up. It's not your eyes that risk being clawed out here. Okay, let's take a look around. Might be some we can work with here. Cause, is that Pyrrha standing in front of the door to our room? Pyrrha? Hi, Noah. Hi. Is something wrong? Oh, nothing much. Remember our little talk? I do. Well, remember your reaction I used readjusting my ponytail as an excuse to let my hair down in front of John? Take initiative, you know? Oh. She actually went and did it. But looking at her expression, what was his reaction? Nothing. Eh? Nothing? Well, I did get a story about how he has 7 sisters. His oldest one has longer hair than mine, like golden silk, which he used to help her do all the time. Oh. He was completely unaffected. I'm sorry, Pyrrha. I don't want you to be sorry. I want you to help me further. Where is this change in attitude coming from? You're more heated about this than the last time. I know. Thing is, while I'm used to being ignored by John, this actually hurt my pride, and I won't stand for it. I see. This got personal. Well, even more personal. I think Evelyn should be inside. We can ask her for advice too. Good. Let's go then. He's so used to being around pretty women that he's not affected? That's hilarious. Yes, hilarious. Well, to be fair, it's at least a little... Shush, Noah. Yes, ma'am. Hey, what did you just say to my boyfriend? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I know, but don't be too sorry. That was pretty good. What? You were pretty assertive there. We need more of that. More? But that was so rude. Well, it's also the first time you try to impose yourself in any way. Don't let go of that pride and anger. Remember how you felt. I mean, I guess pride, but anger is not a healthy thing to hold on to. Always letting people walk all over you, over what you want, isn't healthy either. Think of it as a fight. Don't let it control you. Aim and sharpen it. Well, I guess I can try. Good. So, if just letting him look won't do, it's time for doing. You got to ask John out on a date. If I could do that, I wouldn't be asking you for help. Huh. Boring. Alright, what about a double date? That's a good idea. Me and Evelyn, and you and John. That could work. What if, let me just check something. That could work. I could invite him out with 3 of us, not call it a date, and then act like it's one. So roundabout. But sure, let's do that. Problem is, do you even know how to act to make this date-like? Nope. That's what I have you for. Fair. And what do you know about going on dates? I'll have you know, sir, that I recently bagged myself a boyfriend. Oof, the poor smuck. How did you even convince the poor sod? Oh, he was quite content with my persuasive methods. Now that's just cheating. All's fair in love and war. Liz. What was that, Pyrrha? I'm honestly jealous. Oh, don't worry. You'll have yourself a whipped blonde, too, in no time. Who's whipped? I'm not whipped. Shush now. Gentle sex is talking. Nothing gentle about you. Not that. I'm jealous of the kind of relationship you have. You're so at ease around each other. You can talk about everything. Oh, I see. Well, I guess it's because of the stuff we've been through together. Especially the stuff with Howard. I've been through a tough spot with Jean as well, but... I mean, we're close, but we're not this close. Just gives it time now. Ready for a crash course in dating? Now that I think about it, though... What is our character's thoughts? Hold up, let me just check. Okay, so nothing there. I need to check something real quick. Volume, all good. Oh damn, I forgot to give Weiss her notes back. Good thing I remember before going to sleep. I mean, they're old notes, but still, I told her... Again, I need to continue checks. Okay. Yep, okay. Good thing I remember before going to sleep. I mean, they're old notes, but still, I told her I would give them back to her by today. Oh, Noah, hi. Hey, Ruby. Sorry, I know it's kind of late. Oh, it's not that late. What can I do for you? Oh, actually, I just wanted to return this to Weiss. That's one of her notebooks. Did she drop it somewhere? Huh? No, she lent it to me. You've been studying with Weiss? Yep. She's been a great help with dust class. She took meticulous notes for the entire first semester. Crazy, am I right? Yeah, she does that. I didn't know you had been hanging out. Really? Don't you remember about the time I went with her to that dust stop? Oh yes, of course, but I mean, I thought it was just a one-time thing. So you hit it off. I'm glad. You could say so, yeah. Anyway, I don't want you to I don't want to keep you from bed too much. Can I leave this with you? Oh, nonsense. You're not keeping me at all. I mean, if you want to talk or just hang out, I'm always available, you know? Thanks for the offer, but I think that you would just get cranky and bite me again. Maybe. Anyway, it's fine. I'll get this device myself. Thanks, Rubes. Have a good night. You too. What's wrong with Ruby? Who was that, Ruby? It was Noah. He came by to drop this off. My notebook. You could have told me it was him. I figured he would just return it tomorrow. I didn't know you were that chummy. Oh, we're not exactly close. But he did help me with a couple things, and it's nice to have someone to speak with Dust about. I know it can be a bit too much at times. Don't I know it? And yes, Noah is a cool guy, isn't he? We got in kind of a fight, and I even bit him, but he didn't mind at all. He even gave me a piggyback ride back to the dorm. But piggyback ride? And wait, that's why you came back covered in dirt that time? Yeah, it was a rough patch, but now we're closer than before because of it. I'm glad. I didn't know you were so close. Well, I made his weapon, then he gave me cookies, and so on. It's only natural we'd be extra chummy. Should I be concerned of what this conversation is turning to? Keep in mind, even if I watch or play some before, I'm not going to fucking remember every single last detail. So, and not to mention, my memory is actually pretty bad. So, if I'm acting confused, then there's your explanation. So anyway, here's your notebook. I'll turn in for the night. Oh, yes, of course. Nighty night. Morning, partner. Ready for another day? You know what? I'm especially ready for breakfast. Again, I don't eat breakfast, so... But speaking of breakfast, it's making me hungry for bacon, though. I'll make some bacon after when I take a break again. Our historical knowledge increased by 5. Okay, let's look around, shall we? Oh, there's something here. Let's go with option 2. I don't know which is crazier to me. The fact that Evelyn actually likes me, what she did, the fact that Penny likes me too, or the weird relationship we're entering. Okay, done returning the book to the library. Let's go. Well, I guess it's fine if we're a bit crazy. I wasn't a normal person to begin with, so this kind of fits in a way. One step at a time. I mean, it's not like we will be forced to face any big crisis anytime soon. I found you! What in the actual... Gwen? And Octavia of Team Indigo. Good afternoon to the both of you. Yeah, what? What she said. Hi. Good afternoon, yeah. Deja vu. You have a habit for making weird entrances, don't you? Foo. She does. You should see her fighting. Anyway, That's not what we're here for today, right? Right. First of all, I apologize. I didn't even introduce myself last time. My name is Gwen Darcy, and I'm Octavia Amber. Nice to meet you. Noah D. Cadgees. A pleasure. Evelyn Demrot. So now that introductions are out of the way, what can we do for you? The date. Excuse me? What Gwen is trying to say is she's here to collect on that date. No. This can't be happening. Gwen, right? Sorry, but there seems to be... Oh, I know. It was dreadful of her to just run after getting an agreement. But success kind of floored her, you know? After so many rejections. So many? How many rejections are we talking about here? What does that mean? 50? Would you excuse us one minute? Of course. Take all the time you need. I know what you're thinking. Stop it. I'm not really thinking about anything except 50 times? You think it was by 50 different people? I don't know, and I don't want to know. Anyway, you can't go on a date with her just because you feel sorry for her, okay? Evelyn, I wasn't going to. Oh, good. Because that would be bad, even though you might feel sorry for her, and the fact that I already have 2 girlfriends at this point, Penny and Evelyn. This is... My brain is trying to process something here. Oh, my fucking hair. My hair looks like a fucking mess, I know. And despite the fact that even though she was a nervous wreck, she... Evelyn. He changed his mind, I know. Nonsense. Just give them a few more seconds and... So, about that date? When would be a good day for you? For real? Yeah. Of course. You're not going to run away again, are you? Who? Me? Of course not. And, what about you just exchange scroll numbers for now? You don't have to decide everything on the spot. Right. Shall we? Of course. Thanks for your cooperation. I'd like to get more details, but alright. Me, you, and my hidden bodyguards, Neo. Here we are again. Even for a mid of the weekday, the place is crowded. I sigh, feeling my shoulders relax a bit. Also, I need to check some... Did we get a 50s from somewhere? I'm pretty sure it was 250 last time. Okay. Here we are again, even for a midweek, but the place is crowded. I sigh, feeling my shoulders relax a bit. You're thinking there's less of an opportunity for her to do anything with this many people? Right. I wish. She tackled me in broad daylight in the middle of the street, remember? But with this many people, she won't have enough space, maybe. Isn't she particularly tiny? Crap. So she needs less space than usual to move around. She custom made to be dangerous? Anyway, calm down. We'll be watching, remember? And you're a hunter in training. Getting stronger by the day. You should be able to handle her. Tell that to my scratches from the other time. The aura does nothing. Alright, she wasn't at the entrance, so I guess she must be in her room. I just hope I don't miss her because of her height. Ow, my calf. Someone kicked me from behind. Ouch. What was that for? She just taps her feet on the ground twice and stares at me. Oh, I get it. I walked right past her without seeing her. Sorry, I was distracted. Crap, that's a great start. She's already annoyed, which probably means no information in a world of pain for me. Look, I'm really sorry, but remember, when I asked you about your connection, I'm in trouble, so I was thinking about that. Huh? What's with that knowing smile? It's like the fact that I'm in some kind of trouble is not a surprise to her. You actually know something about what's happening around me, don't you? She laughs briefly at me before raising her right hand index finger stretched out and waving left to right. Tut tut, not yet. I see. So what do you want me to do? She laughs again before grabbing onto my right hand. Oh gods. What? The dance floor? She just wants to dance? Well, maybe it won't be that bad after all. Everything seems to be going well so far. Indeed. The approach wasn't exactly optimal, but the meeting seems to be proceeding normally. Yeah, dancing is no big deal. Even though she's not that... Oh wow, she's really not a good... She's a terrible dancer. Now I understand why she had to resort to blackmail to find a dance partner. Oh wow. And here I thought I hope whatever information she has is worth it, partner. My feet hurt in places I didn't know a foot had nerves in. I risked having to fight 4 people, of which one was a girl, and I even got elbowed in the stomach once. Well, at least she looks like she's enjoyed herself. It doesn't make this better at all, but I held up my part of the deal. So, had fun? She nods with what seems to actually be a genuine smile. Thank the gods I didn't suffer in vain. That's good, but I should go. It's a school day. Oh, don't be like that. I'm a student, remember? And anyway, now it's your turn to hold up your part of the deal. What do you know about Howard and Neo? She sighs, looking at me in a displeased way, but she nods and holds up her scroll. I feel myself smiling as she begins typing. Now I finally get the information, false or true, and maybe, and I will never have to see her again. Finally found you. Oh wow, that outfit. And the colors of her skin, her eyes, her hair. It looks so exotic. Also, she looks really annoyed. Neo's mood soured all of a sudden when she appeared. And also, is she wearing a scouter? Why is Emerald wearing a scouter? They sent me to grab you. Remember that thing you were supposed to be there for? It's currently underway. Look, for up to me, you could just do whatever you want. But you said something about a feeling in that you would never... and you would understand what that means. That actually worked. Wait. Just a minute. Why is she putting her phone away? No, hey, Neo, remember this guy. Me, the information. Let's go then. I'm one other guy trying to hit on me away from... Now wait just a goddamn minute here. What? In case you weren't paying attention, you and I were talking about something here. One of those guys, huh? Look, you're definitely barking up the wrong tree here. Trust me. Have you ever danced with her? Excuse me? I did. For the last 2 hours. Huh? Good for you. My feet hurt. People were injured. And I may have cracked a rib. Cracked it? What kind of dancing does that? Hers. And I endured it all for the opportunity to ask her something. I'm warning you. Get out of my face or... Then you come in. Where? Your hands? And you want her to leave with just as she was about to tell me? Let go of my shoulders. Not a chance then. I said to let go, you moron. Ow. Did something get the license plate? Sorry, was too busy checking on your unconscious form partner. Jack, what? Mocha skin, green hair, and red eyes. Oh, goddammit, where's Neo? Black Flipper. But your scroll went off while you recovered. It did? I scrambled for the pocket of my jacket and grabbed the scroll, finding a message notification. Yes, it's from her. That was hilarious. Never seen that little Mochiato lose her cool like that before. And you're pretty funny looking too. Ha ha ha, laugh it up, sure. Hopefully that's not everything she sent. As promised, here's what I know about the Faunus guy who came to us asking questions about you. Well, about the meteor and the crater. We didn't really know there was a you until we investigated. Yeah, he was guessing stuff even during our fight, after all. Anyway, I don't really know the guy that well, but apparently he's working with a former associate of my partner, a guy named Wester von Goth. Wester von Goth? Who's that? It's a name. We got a name, Jack. Some progress, finally. I never met the guy, but I know a few things. First, my partner believed Wester was dead before Howard contacted him. Also, he called him quite useful, which means he must be kind of smart. And lastly, when my partner started working with him, Wester was a third year at Beacon. What? Noah? You okay there? You look like you've seen a ghost. Beacon. What about Beacon? That's Wester, one of Howard's partners. He was in Beacon, Jack. A former student from Beacon is... I give Jack a grave nod. A couple of years later, when the guy graduated, he left Vale. My partner never saw him again, which is why he thought he was dead. Just up and left without telling anyone. And he never popped up in any of the Four Kingdoms again, as far as we know. If this Wester is still alive after 3 years in the wilds, you caught the attention of quite an interesting guy. Interesting, she says. Anyway, from now on, I'm going to be quite busy. Bye, you had fun. If you look me up again, I'll try and meet you. GTG now. XOXOXO. I place my scroll back in my pocket and then bring my eyes up again to stare at Jack. We should get Penny and Evelyn before we discuss this further. Yeah. This is looking better and better. I mean, Howard was an amateur, but his semblance was terrifying. Now we discover that one of his allies is a full-fledged hunter. I wonder what the other two are like. But most importantly, what does such a mismatched group want with me? Again, the music is so anticlimactic. Okay. Good morning, Noah. Thank you, Penny, as always. That's enough. Mr. Decapkis, Oros is in the red. That was pathetic showing. I mean, Ren is phenomenal in hand-to-hand combat, but I made some amateur mistakes because I was distracted. Something weighing on your mind? Yes. Shows, huh? It does, but you recognize your mistakes and the reason for it on your own. Amateurs do not know why they err, so that's a sign of progress. Thanks, Ren. If only he knew that half the reason is because of your feet. I know, right? Aura seems to be so arbitrary. It's like it lets certain types of damage and pain in just to teach users lessons. Jack isn't back yet, huh? No. She told us to go ahead and wait for her in the cafeteria while she finishes talking with the headmaster. Alright. You should go ahead then. I'll go wash up and change, then reach you. I needed that. My feet almost don't hurt anymore, too. I guess my aura decided that I learned the lesson. Man, I'm famished. Getting your ass kicked works up an appetite. Try not to lose too many times then. I hear Beowulfs have a taste for love handles. What was that? That uniform. She's a transfer student here from the Vital Festival, isn't she? Her hair color reminds me a bit of Penny, but the feeling she gives off is completely different. Also, Penny would never make that kind of joke. Considering the grinder Professor Goodwitch puts us through, I wouldn't be able to get fat even if I wanted to. I know, right? And I thought my professor back in Atlas was strict. Oh, you're from Atlas. One of my teammates is from Atlas as well. Oh, I know. She's actually why I approached you, honestly. Huh? She approached me for Penny? My name is Neon Cat. How on the nose? No Decapkis. So you know Penny? Not personally, but I'm on a super secret mission to get you some information for her. A secret mission? And why can't you tell her directly? Because there's the risk that General Ironwood may get to know about it too. Ah, I see. I guess just like Headmaster Osmond, General Ironwood isn't someone we can trust with everything. Who's the information from, and why did they give it to you? It's from Penny's father. You should have seen my face when my scroll went off with an unknown number. I was like, who are you, and how did you get my number? Are you a stalker? And, he contacted me because General Ironwood doesn't take me seriously. Huh? I see. Because he doesn't take her seriously, he doesn't keep an eye on her the way he would someone he expects something out of. Although, why doesn't he take you seriously? I mean, each school handpicked only a handful of teams, so that means your team is exceptional, no? Yeah, but the general thinks that my team got to where it is despite me, not with me. Oh, but I'll show him. I'll show everyone. Seems like a touchy subject for her. Even if it does interest me, what could cause people to overlook her so? Anyway, ready to memorize? There are 2 sentences. I don't really understand the sense myself, but it sounded important. Shoot. Alright. The first sentence is the one you need to keep from Penny as well. It says, the limit is 3 minutes. The limit is 3 minutes? The limit of what? I don't understand. But I guess that's the point, huh? And the second sentence is, the sandwiches are no longer safe. That makes even less sense, but I guess it will for Penny. Although you said I should keep the first one from her entirely. That's what he said. What's the point of telling me then? Well, I think this is something that Penny, for some reason or another, wouldn't be able to keep secret. So maybe it's something you need to tell her when she needs to know. How am I supposed to know that when that will be? Beats me. I don't even know what he was talking about. But I'm so curious. It sounds so important. I know, right? Well, no use in dwelling on it anyway. Yeah, I'm still hungry anyway. You coming too? Oh, you don't know the half of it. Love handles, here we come. And that's the end of it, sir? Our attacker let it slip that his leader is a Beacon graduate, so that at least gives us something to go on. Von Goth. And Master, sir, this is getting more serious than we thought it could be. Indeed, it has. I won't go as far as saying that any hunter who has trained in Beacon has gone on to grow into a morally outstanding person, but this is unprecedented. Sir, I doubt this has been a recent change. Maybe we'll be able to find some hints in his file in the student archives. I figure you keep some sort of archive, sir. It was an easy guess. That's not what I'm surprised. That's not what my surprise is for, Miss Ivory. I'm sorry to say, those archives are off limits to you and your team. Headmaster, I understand the need for privacy and secrecy, but it is just the one file. We won't be going rummaging through the archives. I appreciate your consideration, Miss Ivory, but what I mean is, you and your team are to stop researching Wester von Goth and his association with Mr. T. Kapkeist altogether. Sir, with all due respect, I need a good explanation. When I first accepted Mr. T. Kapkeist and Miss Pauline into Beacon, I did so for 3 reasons. One was to give you and Miss Damrot teammates to better integrate you into the student populace. The second was because I had suspicion about Mr. T. Kapkeist's origin. Third is not for your ears. But with each new detail revealed about his nature, I now understand that none of my theories apply. Mr. T. Kapkeist's nature is completely uncharted territory for me. His enemies complete unknowns. And that has never happened before. Not with things tied to the passive remnant. Sir, that's precisely why we need to research more intel. That's what you have the orphans for. Indeed, but Miss Polendina and Miss D. Kapkeist are not orphans. We cannot risk their lives. You're risking my lives by doing nothing. And I don't really get the whole orphan thing, but considering that I have no family, no nothing, before even Beacon began, before I even gotten into Beacon, doesn't that mean I'm, 1, homeless, familyless, pretty much an orphan at that point? Sir, you can try that on someone not involved. Their lives are already at risk. We've been attacked. Evelyn almost died. Because you were training without supervision outside of school grounds. As long as you avoid staying outside our protection, no further harm will come to you. Or we will be caught completely unguarded, pants around our ankles. It will not be left alone, Miss Ivory. The topic will simply receive attention at a later date, after we've cleared up another incoming situation. Oh really? That sounds fantastic. Except for the part where Howard was able to move in and out of Beacon as he wanted. I do not trust the faculty's ability to protect us while we sit on our asses, Headmaster. But Inquins, fine. Keep your archives. I'll go inform my team of your decision. Dismissed. Indeed. And that is why I don't need you to bringing further attention and enemies my way, Miss Ivory. Okay, let's take a break. And I'm going to eat because I'm really thinking of bacon since the moment breakfast popped up. And I'm really hungry. So I'll talk to you later.